Namaste and welcome here on the mat with me today. My name is Sarah Lynn and I'm super excited to guide you through our very first core yoga sequence here on my YouTube channel. So since I started hosting teacher trainings about exactly this topic, I am so interested about your opinion on this. So please don't be shy and drop me a comment below after this sequence and about your feelings. Like, how do you feel? Did the core warm-up that we are going to start with right now made you feel safer in your yoga poses? Did you feel a difference? I am really relying on your feedback, so please let me know. And for now, let's just start, I'd say. If you have a yoga block available, please take it now. If you don't have one, that's absolutely fine. You can just pretend that you have something. So let's start by using the block or the invisible block in between your thighs, and then let's roll down onto our backs. Slightly tucking the chin down, keeping the neck nice and long, feet just in front of the hips. And then let's start with our breathing technique, inspired by the Pilates breathing. Maybe you know that also from other videos here on my channel. Otherwise, I'm gonna guide you into it right now. It's always useful to grasp the deep core muscle layers that we have and basically everything that we need for more stability within our yoga practice. So let's hug that block in between our thighs, placing the right hand just below the navel onto belly and the left hand onto our ribs. Dropping the shoulders back and down the mat, and then close your eyes so it may be a bit easier to focus on your breath. So let's start by taking a big breath into the nose and all the way deep down into belly. So really feel how your belly begins to expand. And then let's exhale out through the mouth, creating a sharp sound at the back of your throat. Feel how your belly's been pulled back by that exhale. Okay? Just this for now. So inhale through the nose, feel how the belly expands. And then sharp sound by breathing out through the mouth. Going a bit deeper down into your lower abdominals. Feel how your belly's been pulled back. Let's just do that one more time to activate the deepest core muscle layers, so the pelvic floor. Big inhale through the nose. And sharp exhale out through the mouth. So feel how you even dive deeper into this region of your body. And now by the end of your exhale, I want you to squeeze that block in between your thighs a little more so that you sort of hold that tension down there, okay? So from here, we're gonna shift the right hand further up so that you can feel your rib cage from both sides now. Let's focus a little more on the inhalation. So take another big inhale, not into belly, but into your side ribs. And as you exhale now, keep your pelvic floor engaged. Give that block a little squeeze and pull your ribs in. So instead of your lower abdominals, it's your ribs pulling in with the exhalation, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's stick to that pattern. Big inhale into your side body. At the same time, suck your navel in and up towards the spine, and as you exhale, pull your ribs closer towards the midline of your body and give that block a little squeeze. So basically, your core is already engaged, and now we're going even a bit deeper. So I want you to bring your hands even more towards the sides of your body. And now really expand your inhalation even into your back ribs. So it's like a 360-degree breathing into your rib cage. Pull your navel in and up as you exhale. Close everything back in. Hug the block in between your thighs and pull your ribs closer. So even your lower ribs want to get closer towards your hips, if that makes sense. Let's do 2 more breaths like this. So inhale into your side body, front ribs, back ribs, navel in and up towards the spine. Exhale, pull your ribs in towards the midline of your body. Hug the block in between your thighs. Beautiful. One more time like this. Big inhale. Full expansion of your rib cage. And exhale. Fully center yourself. Core engaged. All right. And this is what we want to hold throughout our practice. All right. Up to you if you want to continue breathing like this for now. I suggest you just breathe in and out through your nostrils. So let's remove the block, but keep the stability of our pelvis. Place your hands next to your body. With your next inhale, keep your core engaged. Lift your right leg at the same time, your left arm overhead. Exhale, bring arm and foot back down without moving your pelvis. Okay, so let's reverse. Other side, right arm, left leg. Inhale. Navel in and up towards the spine. Exhale, bring that foot, bring that arm down and keep your pelvis stable. 2 more times each side. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, back down, pull your ribs in. Inhale, left leg, right arm. And exhale, slowly and controlled, bring it down, pull your ribs in. No movement in your pelvis. Let's do 1 more time each side. Synchronizing movement and breath. Keeping the core under control. And next time I want you to hold that leg up there. And just bring that opposite palm into your thigh. Push as you exhale. Maybe even make that little sound shh as you push. Inhale to release. Stick to this 2 more times. Push as you exhale. So really want you to feel those core muscle layers, okay? 1 more time. Inhale, release a little. Exhale to squeeze and push. Good. Let's release. Other side. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, push that opposite palm into your thigh. Release as you inhale. Suck your navel in and up. Exhale, push into that opposite thigh. Keep your jaw relaxed. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Everything is happening down here in your center. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale to push and squeeze. There you go. All right. Let's keep that leg lifted. Just bring the other leg on top as well. 90 angle degree in your legs. Keep your pelvis under control. Now lift your arms up towards the sky. With your next inhale, left arm, right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Center yourself. Back to strength. Now the other side. Left leg, right arm. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. Just 2 more repetitions on each side, but I want you to move slowly and controlled. Really use the power of your core, your lower abs, to lift that leg back into your center. Pull your ribs close. 1 more time each side. Inhale. Exhale. Ribs in. There you go. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, pull it back in. Beautiful. All right. Shake your legs off. Grab your block if you have it. If you do not have one, it's absolutely fine. Just squeeze your thighs together. So we're going to bring both of our legs back into this 90 angle degree shape. I need you to bring your arms into a cactus shape next to you. So ground down through your shoulder blades, your elbows, neck nice and long. Inhale. Lift your abdominals, squeeze the block. Exhale, bring your legs to the left side. Slowly and controlled, hold. Hold as you inhale, find your way back to center. Exhale, squeeze the block to the right side now. Hold, squeeze, inhale, back to center. Again, 2 more times each side. Really squeeze the block or your inner thighs if you don't have a block. Use the breath and try to keep both of your shoulder blades evenly grounded. So really isolate the movement from below your navel, if that makes sense. Everything on top stays relaxed. So this is how you really work through your obliques, another part of your core which we're gonna use in our yoga practice today. Okay, so find your way back to center. Very nice. Release the block, shake it off. There you go. All right, grab both of your knees, pull them close towards your chest, and then just circle off your legs. Inhale to open, exhale to close. So one more thing I want you to focus on right now is the back side of your core. Okay, so this is what's sometimes missing even in some Pilates routines. So I really feel this is essential for you as well. So let's do 2 more exercises lying down here. Imagine you're still holding that block in between your thighs. Keep your feet hip width distance apart, parallel towards each other. Now lift both of your arms overhead as you inhale. Pull your navel in and up. Once again, breathe into your ribs as you exhale. Pull your ribs in, push your arms down, and slowly and controlled lift your hips up high. Keep your pelvis stable. Now reverse the movement. Vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself down. Lift your arms simultaneously as you inhale. Exhale, pull your ribs closer. Lift your hips higher if you can. And really feel how you also activate the muscles in your back. One more time. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, push your arms down, lift your hips up high, and keep your pelvis stable. We're gonna hold here. So, same like we did before. We're gonna lift the right arm overhead. At the same time, lift your left heel. Exhale now. Lift the left foot and push the opposite palm into your thigh. Keep your hips lifted. Now bring it back down. Inhale. Exhale. Push your right palm into your left thigh. Keep your pelvis under control. One more time. Inhale. And squeeze. Hold. Exhale. Slowly bring the left foot down. There you go. Adjust your hips. Keep them in one line. Pull your ribs in. Inhale, left arm overhead, right heel lifts to prepare. Exhale, push into your opposite thigh. Beautiful. 2 more. Inhale, down, hips up. Exhale, push, ribs in. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, push and squeeze. Don't bite your teeth. Good. All right. Bring it back down. Arm overhead. Let the other arm follow. Both heels up. Push your hips higher one more time. Big breath in. Vertebrae by vertebrae down as you exhale. Slowly and controlled. Let's bring in here some spinal movement. Nice. Now grab both of your knees. Well done. That was our little warm up. So how do you feel? Circle of your lower back into the ground, one direction and then reverse. Good job. Okay, so let's stay aware of this protective muscle system that we have in our core, and then roll your chin towards the chest. We're going to come up into seated, and from here just swing your legs all around, coming into a tabletop position. All right, from here, let's just continue moving through the spine, but at the same time, I need you to stay engaged in your core. So as you inhale, begin to slightly lift your chest or your shoulder blades away from the ears and keep the front line active, so don't hang. With your exhale, pubic bone to navel, navel towards the spine as you begin to round the back. Let's do 2 more of these. Being aware of what's happening, keeping the muscles engaged as you work vertebrae by vertebrae through the spine. Good. With your next exhale, let's meet back in this slightly engaged pose, especially when it comes to your lower ribs. So really imagine your lower ribs are pulled towards the hips. Okay, so from here, we're gonna lift the right leg to the back and the left arm to the front. So let's take another big inhale here. And almost like we did before, I want you to push your palm into your opposite thigh as you exhale. Let's just do 2 more of these, as you know already. But this time, and from this perspective, really try to keep your hips as well as your shoulders in one line. So inhale to lengthen, push the heel away from you, exhale to squeeze. Last one, inhale and exhale to squeeze. There you go. All right, now let's bring the left hand down. Keep the right knee lifted and just circle off that hip. Open as you inhale and close it back in as you exhale. Beautiful. Now pull that knee as close to your elbow as you can. Point the toes in the back, and as you inhale, circle that leg 1 diagonal line towards the opposite side. Keep it lifted if you can. If you have to, you can tap the toes down. Okay, from here we're gonna lift the long leg back up, pull the knee towards the right armpit, and all the way back. Either hold or tap. 2 more. Exhale, squeeze. Now we're engaging the side line, the waistline of your body. Last one, inhale, stay active here, don't collapse. And exhale, here we go. Well done. All right, just kick that leg to the side. I hope you can see me well. So I really need you to keep that foot parallel towards the side of your mat, hips in one line. Let's push into the left hand, lifting the right arm up towards the sky. Beautiful opening. Big inhale here. As you exhale, sweep that arm through the opposite armpit and pulse. I really need you to pulse. 2 more times. Inhale, open it up. Let the gaze follow. Exhale, hover the shoulder and pulse. Last one. Big inhale, look up. And exhale, sweep the arm through, pulse. Beautiful. Find your way back up to the top. Nice. Okay, now we're going to stay in this position, all right? So your shoulders stacked on top of each other. Circle that long leg to the short end of your mat. And then let's go from here, actually. Circling that long arm all the way down. Let the gaze follow. And then lifting it all the way up towards the ceiling once again. So from here, we're going to keep the shoulders in exactly one line, and I need you to lift the right leg up, pushing that back heel away from you. So stay engaged in your back leg. Give that left palm a little impulse to grow all the way up towards your right palm. So really open up your chest. And now once again, engage all these muscles surrounding your spine, your core. Breathe. Good. And then find your way back down with your right foot. So you can stay here or you can come with me into a side plank, holding for another 5 big breaths. Squeezing your inner thighs together. Imagine you're still holding that block in between. Breathe. Exhale. Bring your ribs in. Inhale. Exhale to center yourself. Beautiful. Look up if you can. Last big breath. Nice. Slowly gaze back down. Either you bring your knee down first or I meet you straightly, both hands next to each other in our plank position. Well done. So let's center ourselves back into both sides of our body and then shift your sacrum up and high into your first downward facing dog. There you go. We're getting closer, right? So let's bend one leg at a time. Feel that beautiful stretch along the back line of your body. Shake off your head. Nice. All right. So from here, let's roll onto the balls of the feet. Again, spinal movement, almost like in your cat-cow pose. So roll and ripple yourself, core engaged into a strong and solid plank. And from here, shift it all the way back into downward facing dog. Big inhale to stretch. Let's do 2 more of these. So roll onto the balls of your feet, chin towards the chest, pubic bone towards your navel, navel towards the spine into a plank. And back into down dog. Inhale. Last one. Roll all the way to the front. And here we go again. Nice. Bring your knees down. Slowly shift your shoulders towards your fingertips. Bend your elbows close to the ribs. Chin and chest down. Now bring your hips down and lift your chest. Small cobra, really roll your shoulders away from the ears. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together and then bring it back down. Let's do 2 more of these. Inhale, small cobra, engaging the muscles of your back, and exhale back down. So don't pull, squeeze those muscles and back down. Very nice. All right, next time, come up. Push into your palms, stretch out through the arms, big cobra, inhale. Exhale, sit back, child's pose. Beautiful. Let's stay here, 2 more big breaths. Relax the muscles in your face, your jaw, anything basically that you don't need right now. And then let's come back up here into a downward facing dog. Another big inhale to lengthen. And exhale, knees down. Okay, from here, let's shift the left leg to the back, right arm to the front. Inhale, hips one line, shoulders one line. Exhale, squeeze that palm into your opposite thigh. 2 more. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push and squeeze. Don't bite your teeth. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Slowly release the hand. Keep your knee lifted and circle out that hip. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Stay connected to your core. From here, let's shift that leg. Opposite line towards the right side. Pull that knee closer towards your left elbow. Keep your toes pointed now. Inhale to the right. You can always tap your toes down. Exhale, squeeze it back in. So really engage the waistline. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale to squeeze, lengthen, and bring the foot down. There you go. Make sure you stay grounded through that left foot. Push into your right palm and lift your left arm all the way up. Big inhale. Open up that chest. Exhale. Thread that arm through and then pulse. So once again, we're still working through the left side. Inhale. Open it up. Exhale. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale. Look up. Exhale, come down. Nice. Then find your way back to the top. Shoulders in one vertical line. Bring that long leg all the way to the back. Keep your shoulders aligned. Squeeze your ribs tight and then just circle that upper arm all the way down. Let the gaze follow. And here I'm going to meet you. Lift that left leg up whenever you're ready. Keep breathing. Hold. Push that long leg actively away from you. Look up if you can. Pull your ribs in. Everything engaged in your core. Same breath like in the beginning. And then bring the foot down. You can stay here or come with me into side plank. Stepping one foot behind the other, squeeze your inner thighs. Imagine you're still holding the block. Gaze up if you can. Breathe. 2, 1. There you go. You can bring the knee down or I straightly meet you back here in our plank position. Shoulders one line, hips one line. Shift your hips back up, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's do one more flow. This time we just move fluently. All right, you know the drill now. Roll onto the balls of your feet, chin towards the chest, pubic bone to navel, vertebrae by vertebrae. Roll yourself to the front. Shoulders slightly more towards the fingers. Elbows close if you want. Chaturanga. Shift yourself through. Big cobra, open up your chest. Roll your shoulder blades back if you can. Lift your thighs up, dog. Find your way back into downward facing dog. Big inhale. Exhale, release the sides of your neck, release the jaw and the crown of your head more down. All right, let's finally build up from here, okay? So I need you to lift both of your heels once again. This time we're going to lift the right leg up into a three-legged dog. Pointing the foot up there. Lift it slowly and controlled. No rush, okay? Move slowly. Now slightly open up that hip. Now bend the upper leg and pull the knee just like before towards the right elbow. Let's pause here. From here to the left elbow. So it's a little twist from the core. Okay, then find your way back up to the top. Open up your hip, lengthen that leg. Inhale, stay engaged. Exhale. Now let's reverse the movement. So knee comes in towards the left elbow. So once again, twist to the right elbow. And then all the way back up. Open up that hip. Inhale. Beautiful. This time, bend the elbow. Close towards the chest, your knee, step that foot in between your hands, lunge position. Now, if you have a yoga block available, you can place it underneath your left hand, okay? So from here, push your hand, either your hand or the yoga block actively into the ground. Keep your back thigh lifted, don't collapse. Stay engaged in your core. Lift your right arm up. Let's hold, big inhale. Exhale. Again, big inhale. Exhale. Nice. Now circle that upper arm all the way back. Gaze to the front. Let's meet in a high lunge position. Come up. Stay centered. Big inhale. Exhale. Open up towards the left side. Warrior 2. Nice. Okay, let's engage the front leg. Lengthen the front leg as you inhale. Arms together on top. Center yourself as you exhale. Gaze to the front. Make sure that your knee stays on top of the front ankle. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay centered. This is your center line. Exhale. Only bend the front leg. Don't move your upper torso. All right, from here, bring the right hand onto your outer thigh and now push that thigh into your palm like we did before. I really need you to feel that leg stable, okay? So from here, let's lengthen the leg actually. We're gonna walk that back foot slightly more in. Feet stay the same position. As you inhale, lean your upper body to the front. Grab the block if you have it. If you don't have a block, just bring the back of your hand onto the inside of your chin. We're gonna open up into a triangle pose. And I really need you to feel both of your legs engaged, your glutes engaged. Okay, almost like in your side plank actually. Open up your chest, big inhale. Exhale, close your ribs in. Feel the support of your core. Good. Then slowly gaze back down. Bend your front leg. Let's just reverse the movement. Lean towards the back leg. Slightly bend the front leg. You can hide that left hand around your right hip if you want to. Open up the right side. And now we're going to finish up into a half moon pose. So slowly grab the block if you have it. If you don't have a block, you can come onto your fingertips or just leave that hand in the air. We're going to step onto that block so the right foot stays parallel to the long end of your mat. And now lift the back leg up slowly, slowly and controlled. Now suck the energy, the strength up from your lower foot into your knee, into your thigh, and from here try to open up your hips slightly more. Core engaged. Open up your chest. One more big breath in. Good. Slowly come up. Step that left foot behind you. Level your hips towards the front of your mat. Okay, both hips parallel. Stay grounded in your back foot. Now bring your right hand onto your lower back. Inhale to lengthen that left arm up. Exhale, bring that hand either onto your front foot, so that's the option, or onto your block. Okay, then make it one line with your front foot. Make sure you really stay grounded through that back heel. Roll your right shoulder on top of the left and twist it into your twisted triangle pose. If you can, lift the right leg up as well. We have one more big, beautiful breath here. Breathe all the way back into your back ribs. Good. Then slowly and controlled, find your way back. Well done. Okay, step it back, downward facing dog, one foot after the other. Nice. Shake of your head. Let's do one more flow together so that you can even everything out. Let's do some spinal movements in between. So roll onto the balls of your feet, vertebrae by vertebrae. Really roll through the spine, okay? Find your way back into a plank. Shoulders towards the fingers. Shift the weight to the front. Elbows close to the ribs. Stay engaged. Now squeeze your shoulder blades as you come up. Cobra or even up dog. And then all the way back into downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, release the sides of your neck, roll back onto the balls of your feet, lift your left leg up. Here we go, second round. Point the toes up there, keep that leg engaged, open up your hip. As you exhale, bend the knee and bring it towards your left elbow, hold. From here to the right elbow, twist. And bring it back up, inhale, lengthen the leg. Now let's reverse the movement. Slowly and controlled. Bend the leg. Right elbow. Left elbow. And back it up. Inhale. Beautiful. From here, exhale. Knee towards the chest. Step that foot to the front into a lunge position. Use the block. I really can recommend using the block. Push into your hand or into the block. Keep your back thigh lifted. Lift your left arm up into twisted lunge. Open up your chest. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Circle the arm back. Gaze to the front. Let's come up high lunge. Level your hips. Find your center line. Exhale, open up to the right side, warrior two. Keep your front knee aligned. Inhale, find the center line once again. This is your center line where your hands meet. I need you to stay exactly here, just bend the front leg. Okay, 2 more times. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, gaze to the front. Last one, inhale. Exhale, let's hold, warrior two. Feel the strength of your legs. Bring your left palm onto your thigh. Push the thigh into your palm and the other way around. Good, and then release. Lengthen the front leg, stay engaged. Bring the back leg closer. Feet stay in this position. Lengthen your left arm, inhale. Exhale, come to the front triangle pose, Trikonasana. With or without the hand. If you, without the block. If you have the block, make sure you don't rely on it too much, okay? It's more for the alignment of your arms, not that you want to collapse into the front. Stay engaged in your core. One more big breath in. Good. Breathe like in the beginning. Bend the front leg, slowly come up. Shift it towards the opposite side. Your right hand may disappear onto your left hip. Big inhale. Setting it up for your half moon pose. So left hand onto your block, or maybe even without the block. Okay, so this is also possible. And at some point, you should feel the control in your core that much that you do not have to rely on everything. Even if you're talking at the same time. So push the right heel away from you. Find your breath, just like in the beginning. Good. Then slowly step that right foot to the back. Hips parallel. So really feel how you squeeze those muscles back in tight towards the center line of your body for this, okay? So we're gonna come into our deep twist. Left hand onto the lower back. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to the front. Either hand down onto your front foot or onto your block in front of your front foot. Make sure that your back heel stays grounded. I need you to keep your hips in one line and then open up from on top of your navel this time. So gaze up if you can. Only if you can lift your arm. That's the last thing to do here, okay? So this is only the cherry on top. To open up even more into that twist. But first of all, find your balance. Open up and move from the core. Twist from the core. One more big breath in. Exhale, slowly gaze back down. There you go. All right, let's actually from here come into our final sequence, a little cool down. So the right knee grounds down just behind the front foot. Okay, and then we're gonna sit back coming into a seated twist. If accessible for your hips, you can place the foot even closer towards you. If not, you can just keep it in front and align with your front knee. That might be a bit easier to balance yourself on both of your butt cheeks. So up to you. Lift your left arm up as you inhale. As you exhale, twist once again from your core. Now let's lift the other arm. Inhale to lengthen and extend the spine. Exhale to bring the elbow to the outside of your thigh. 3 big breaths. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist from your core. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist from your navel. One more time. Big inhale. Stay connected. Exhale. Beautiful. Slowly find your way back to center. Let's just switch sides. So left foot steps in, right foot steps to the front. Make sure you stay evenly grounded through both of your hips. Now, lift your right arm up first. Big inhale, extension of the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen the left arm to the top. Exhale, hug the elbow in and twist from the core. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist from your navel. Inhale, feel your front, your side, your back ribs. Think of that, 360-degree breath that we were practicing in the beginning. Maybe you feel like you twist the same. Beautiful. Then slowly find your way back. Gently twist it out towards the opposite direction. Good job. All right, from here, let's just swing the legs to the back. Let's even everything out in a child's pose. So open up your knees, mat width apart, and lengthen your arms as much as you can towards the front. Bring your forehead down. Find as much length as you have along the sides of your spine and breathe back into your back ribs. Beautiful big breath in. And out. There you go. Okay, let's come back onto the palms of the hands, some spinal movements. So I need you to lift your forehead up, chin towards the chest, roll yourself up. Again, imagine your lower ribs are connected to your hips. Roll to the front slowly and controlled. Lengthen your legs, open up into big cobra. Inhale. And exhale, bend your knees in and sit back, child's pose. Let's just do that 2 more times. Roll up. Shift it to the front, core engaged. Roll your shoulder blades back. Open up your chest. And again, sit back. And last one. Open up. There you go. And then let's find our way back down onto belly. So last round here. Roll your shoulders away from the ears. Walk your fingertips to the back. Keep your palms lifted. And then let's just lift one leg at a time, including the chest and the forehead up. So let's start with the right leg. Point the toes in the back. Big inhale. And exhale, bring it back down. Now the other leg. Inhale, point the toes, lengthen your spine. And exhale, bring it back down. Beautiful. So next up, interlace your fingers behind the back, roll your shoulders away from the ears. And then lift both of your legs coming into a locust pose. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Open up your chest. Exhale. Point the toes in the back. Keep your legs active. 1 more time. Big inhale. And exhale. Release. Nice. All right. So from here, let's just bring the hands underneath the shoulders and sit back into a passive child's pose. So knees together, shoulders on top of the knees. Drop your forehead, relax your face, and just feel. We may move a bit deeper into those back bends within our next sequence. But first of all, I'd be super interested how you felt after this one. Did you feel any improvement, any difference? As I said, I really rely on your feedback in this online yoga world, so I'm happy to read about your opinion on this. Okay, so let's calm the breath down all the way back up towards the shoulder blades, the back ribs. Sink your chest a bit further down as you exhale. Drop the weight of your head. Relax your facial muscles, your jaw. Beautiful. And then vertebrae by vertebrae. You may keep your eyes closed. I'm going to meet you in a seated position just like in the beginning. And you can stay here in kneeling or you can change into another seated position. We're just going to stay here for 1 minute meditation. So let's use the breath before we're going to dive into it. Make sure you're going to relax your shoulders back and down, your face, your jaw. And then I'm going to count us through 3 cycles of breath. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold it out. 1, 2, 3. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold. 2, 3. Exhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold it out. 2, 3. Again, inhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold the breath in. 2, 3. Exhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold it out. 2, 3. And then just let the breath flow in and out through your nose. Relax the belly, relax your chest. 1 minute of silent meditation. Beautiful. Then deepen your breath. And try to maintain that centered state of mind, the core of your being connected to everything else within you and surrounding yourself. Lift your arms with your next inhale, palms together on top. Exhale, hands in front of the chest. Slightly bow down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the arms all the way overhead, palms together. Exhale, hands in front of the chest. Gently bow down. Last 1, 2. Really center yourself back into your essential core. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing today. I can't wait to read your comments on this sequence, and then of course I hope to meet you here on the mat very soon again. So make sure you subscribe the channel if you haven't done so yet. See you soon.